Hey everyone, it's Plumbing Gurus. We're back with our second tutorial video.
And we would love it if you guys would subscribe and leave any comments below. We are looking for any input, and yeah, your opinion does matter to us. Please do. And also, there is a link below. It's the kit.com/plumminggurus, and it just will link you to all of our tools that we like to use and some of the materials, and just check it out. It's worth it.
Yeah. So in this video, we're going to be replacing the toilet fill valve, and we'll be also replacing the toilet flapper.
Yep. So stay tuned and have a good time.
Enjoy.
Hey Clayton, what are some of the reasons why you'd want to change a toilet fill valve and a flapper on a toilet?
Well, Karsten, a couple reasons for that would be flapper. The water just keeps running through, then you know the flapper is not holding water in the tank. Or if you try to flush and it just doesn't allow enough water to flow from the tank to the bowl, that'd be a couple of reasons why I'd want to change the flapper. For the fill valve, it could be one reason is that it's just not filling at all, or it could be filling and it just doesn't stop filling and you'll go into the overflow and just dump into your bowl. Or it's just making a loud, sometimes they'll start to go faulty, the little parts inside, and they'll just make a loud noise. And I would say that'd be a couple good reasons.
Alright, so the fill valves that we like to use are the Corkies. They're quiet fill and universal, work on almost all toilets. Got the flapper, the yellow one, the Hornet, Master Plumber Wall. In most hardware stores they'll have these. Again, these will work on most toilets. We got our medium channel locks, small channel locks, our Sweet Milwaukee vacuum, which is also listed on kit.com. along with this 9-amp battery. First thing you want to do here is shut the water off to the toilet. Turn the handle to the right till it's tight. So now we're going to want to take the lid off, flush the toilet, and vacuum out the tank. So now we want to take the nut off with our channel locks. This one's a bit tight. And then we're going to want to throw the vacuum from the other side and just suck up any water that's going to come down with it. Okay, so now we're going to just take off the nut for the fill valve. Alright, so we're going to take off this hose here, pull out this fill valve, chuck it in the garbage. Do the flapper now. Take the chain off, and on these ones you just pop that off, pop that off. Pull it out. Alright, so we're going to put the flapper in. These are pretty simple. And this is why we're doing these videos, to save you money. So that's how you hook up the first part, and then we just put the chain back on, and then after we'll set it to the right height to make sure it works properly. Alright, so the first thing for putting in the fill valve is you're going to want to make sure you set it to the right height because they are adjustable. Not all tanks are the same depth and height. So you're going to take a measurement from the bottom of the tank to, sometimes there will be a marking, not on this one, but you just go 1 inch down from this little tube here. So you take a measurement from here to 1 inch down. Alright, so after you've got your measurement from the bottom of the tank to the underside of your overflow tube, you take that measurement and measure from the bottom side of this red gasket to this water line level, and then whatever that measurement is, you can adjust it to whatever height you need. And if that happens to be your measurement, you just take this little white locking clip and then lock it in. Alright, so now we're going to want to seat this down into the toilet. And in this case, this is just going to face this way to make it easier for us. Alright, so we're going to put this nut on. And while I'm doing this, you can't see it, but my right hand is holding the top of the fill valve. just so it doesn't twist, kind of backing it up. Just give it a nice hand tighten. These don't need to be super tight. You're better off not tightening it too much, and then if it does leak, tighten it later. You don't want to break it or strip it or anything. So just pop this bad boy on. Same thing, hand tighten, and then just a nice, they don't need to be super tight. Alright, so we got our fill tube here with this little guy that plugs into it. We've already put it on. Put your tube into your fill valve. Put this onto your overflow. And just don't forget to check to make sure that you can flush your toilet and you're not hitting it.
Alright, so now we're going to turn the water on. Always go nice and easy when you turn the water on. Just don't crank it wide open. And once you've got the fill valve pressured, then you can open the water all the way. You will get a little bit of hammering if you just crank the valve open. And we just let the tank fill with water and make sure that our water line is at the right height. Alright, so now that we've got the water up to the fill line, looks pretty good. The fill valve has stopped, which is a good sign. It should, because it's brand new. Now we'll just give it a flush and give it a little test here. Fill valve's kicked in, that's good. Flapper is seated, that's good. Looks like the flapper is holding water into the tank. Our hose from the fill valve is going right into the overflow. Looks good. Alright, so now we got everything tested in the toilet. Put the lid on nice and gently. And we always want to check for leaks, for water leaks. Very important. Water can cause a lot of damage. It doesn't take long to double check to make sure everything is nice and dry and tested. Well, that concludes our video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you have any questions, please comment below.
And don't forget to subscribe so that you can keep watching any future videos, and check out the link below, kit.com/plumbinggurus.
Till next time,
Stay tuned for the Plumbing Gurus.